advice for aspiring entrepreneurs. I think probably the biggest thing I would say is start small, unless, I mean, if you're a seasoned businessman, I guess you might want to go all out. But personally, I'm always of the philosophy that you start small, build something that is sustainable. So with Envato, we started with FlashDen, and we made sure that was actually making a bit of money. Not very much at first, but, and then we went to Freelance Switch, and then, you know, so you start small and you, I guess, you know, make sure it's a business you're growing which is actually, yeah, can keep itself going.
Profitable as it goes.
Yeah.
You've always talked a lot about iteration.
Iteration, yeah. You can make things better as you go. Like, you don't need to get it perfect the first time. It's much better just to get started. Start with something and then improve as you go. So with the tutorial sites, we just started with something. Turns out it was like nothing like what it's going to be in the future. And then we improved a little bit, you know, added an editor. Those early days was terrible. Like, it would take me days to reply to comments or even to moderate them sometimes. So yeah, you start with something, start small, and then just improve as you go.
Yeah. I think the thing that I'd say is I've heard a lot of entrepreneurs who seem to think that they need outside funding, investor funding, in order to get their business off the ground. And that ties into what Collis was saying. If you start small and you make sure what you have is making a profit, then hopefully you won't get into too much financial strife and you can just sort of just build up from there. I think
we've never taken any.
No, and I'm really
funding.
happy that we didn't. We've gotten quite a few offers at this point, but I think when you do, you're put in the position of you've always got to be thinking about the bottom line, and you've always got to be thinking about making maximum profit in the short term. And I think what's really nice about how we've been able to do it is that we can think, all right, well, let's just raise the commission rates a little bit, even though, you know, somebody who's just thinking about the bottom line would say, no, that's not a great plan. Yeah. But we've got the luxury of being able to do what we feel A is right and B what we feel is going to afford maximum longevity.
Frankly, business is much more fun if you're free to make a few harebrained decisions like, hey, let's launch Psdtuts on Monday, or let's try some new site that has no profit potential at all. Yeah. No, it's good, I think. I mean, venture capital has its own.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it's great. Don't get me wrong. But you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need to be thinking, well, I've got to have this massive, huge website and everything to be perfect, and, you know, a huge amount of money and everything else in order to make it work, because, you know, we really didn't, and it worked out fine.
Yeah, I think the reason it's worked out fine for us is the support of all the people we've had, like not just our staff, but, you know, our communities and our readers. And like, there are so many times that I'll be browsing the web and I'll find someone going, hey, check out, you know, this awesome website, and it's one of our websites. I'm like, oh wow, thanks, man. Awesome. Yeah, I think it does come down to, you know, the community and the people out there. Yeah. And I guess we'd definitely like to say a big thank you to everyone who supported us these last 3 years.
Yeah, thank you to everyone. And everybody in the marketplaces, everybody on Tarts, everyone we work with. It's been a brilliant 3 years. And
couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah.